Welcome into sports, everybody. I'm Paul Vizella. The Dodgers were on the road again with the hopes of bouncing back after a rough Game 1 loss. Let's head over to Game 2 of the World Series. Dodgers looking to hop out to an early lead in the first inning, and Will Smith delivers with a base knock up the middle of the infield. Freddie Freeman strolls into home, and Los Angeles has a 1-0 lead. Heading to the third with the Jays batting, and Alejandro Kirk sends a high fly ball that's plenty deep to allow George Springer to tag up and tie the score at 1 apiece. Both pitchers would settle in for several innings until Will Smith obliterates this baseball deep into the stands. Kevin Gossman had retired 17 batters in a row before Smith's home run, and it was contagious. Max Muncy at the plate now, and he takes his turn lifting the ball to left field and deposits it into the bullpen for a little Oppo Taco action. The Dodgers would build their lead to 5-1 and give Yoshinobu Yamamoto plenty of breathing room to cruise through the ninth inning, where he gets Dalton Varsho to pop up to record a complete game. The Dodgers take Game 2, 5-1, and Yamamoto becomes the first pitcher to go the distance in consecutive playoff starts since Curt Schilling did so for the Diamondbacks in 2001. Game 3 is set for Monday and takes the series back to L.A. And to some local high school sports, we have another Saturday edition of Varsity Blitz. The high school football regular season is heading towards its end, and Gila Ridge has its sights set on a Desert Southwest title and hosting a playoff game. They would have another tough road test traveling to 6-1 Sierra Linda in Phoenix. Let's head to the hot action. On their first drive, Gila Ridge slings it out to Gabriel Cota with blockers in front of him as he makes his way down the sideline, fakes out a defender, and finishes off the play for 6. Hawks up early, and Prentice Box would tack on another touchdown on the ensuing kickoff. Sierra Linda has trouble gathering the ball, but multiple Hawks over pursue, leaving a wide open lane for the Bulldogs to break a run down the field, and they bring the score to 13-6. After a turnover, the Bulldogs get the ball at the Hawks' 12-yard line, and the receiver levitates to snag the ball over 2 defenders. Bulldogs with possession again, and they decide to air it out. Daughtry Phillips is locked in on an interception, but can't come down with the ball and tips it to the receiver, who breaks 3 for another touchdown. Bulldogs up 18-13, but big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Kanai Hungo denies all tacklers and makes others miss to get into the open field and take it to the crib. 27-18 now, and the toss goes to Prentice Box, who puts the icing on the cake with his second touchdown of the game. The Hawks get a convincing 33-18 win and can set their focus to Cibola next week with a conference title on the line. Also on the road was the Antelope Rams taking on the Trivium Prep Crimson Knights, where one of the best plays of the night happened. With the Rams defending the goal line, the Crimson Knights decide to throw, and safety Ozzie Martin makes a great read and cuts off the pass and goes on a 100-yard dash, taking the ball all the way back for a pick 6. Antelope would ultimately lose, but Martin makes his mark in the Rams season finale. Arizona State also was on the football field today, and they took on the University of Houston in a massive Big 12 matchup, but the Sun Devils fell 24-16. After already playing without Jordan Tyson, Sam Levitt left the game in the first quarter, but eventually returned until being pulled later on and getting replaced by Jeff Sims. The Sun Devils were down 24-0 heading into the fourth quarter and had a great comeback attempt, ultimately falling short. With the loss, ASU needs a miracle to go to the Big 12 championship and get a chance to go back to the college football playoffs. They will now shift their focus to a road matchup against Iowa State, and we will shift our focus to a commercial break before coming back.